Good morning, welcome to Morning Review. This is Kim Watson speaking on Thursday, the 23rd of June. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and well, yesterday I almost put a bullish engulfing day in on the euro eventually. We've seen a steady move to the upside now, and it's pushed up pretty strongly. Now, we're sitting at these prior highs here, which seem to have previously resulted in a rollover. It'll be interesting to see if we can push on. If we can push on, break through this sort of area, maybe about 1350 area. If we can get beyond that area, well, we could be on for towards the R1 and the prior highs there. It's quite choppy now through the hourlies. As we're running through the hourlies now, it's getting quite choppy. Well, it's running okay. It has been a bit overbought a couple of times, I just noticed there, but that works that one off, and well, this one's not quite worked off, so there is a chance then it could break this trend of which sits just below that or around about that 60-minute 8. So if it breaks much beyond that, this current low, maybe that would see us come back towards the 21s. Looking at cable. Now, really have to go out a little bit on here to see where the prior highs are, and maybe just squeeze it in a little bit to get a bit more of a perspective where we are, because we've broken the highs of the 3rd and the 5th there, and pushing up quite nicely here. There's been some more more polls that have been released, all of them now confirming a more of a bias towards the stay than the leave, and a slight improvement on the stay remain rather than leave. So we will see. But there we go for now. We've just seen a bit of a retracement this morning, first thing, which has brought us back through the daily pivot towards the 21s, which it's currently bouncing off of now. Would be shocked if it either one did what it did yesterday and consolidate and make a right mess, or just ease back a little bit. I mean, we have been overbought a couple of times on the. We've had these little spiky moves, but each time it's pulled back. At the moment, it's quite neutral, and no real plan of direction on this. And I'll probably stay out of it. Dollar yen. I mean, of course, apparently there's some sort of vote out today, but seriously, whatever the reaction to that vote, we will surely see a biggish move tomorrow, maybe through the early hours of tomorrow morning, or at least see some action tomorrow. So tomorrow could be an interesting old day on the pound. Looking at the dollar yen then, and from a daily perspective, sold off, and it's still selling. It's still in that sort of sell mode towards its monthly S2. There's little really. I mean, it's range-wise, it's in quite a tight chop, but for much of the day, with spikes either side of it. So difficult one that. Wouldn't be betting against further downside on it the way it's running, although it has got oversold here on this current hourly, which it's retracing quickly from at the moment. Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar, it's pushed on through now, so we're in this sort of third wave, which generally the third waves are the biggest waves, so we could see a continuation of this move. We're currently sitting in the weekly R2 area at the moment, which may give some short-term resistance. If it can break that area, well, we've got the monthly R1 above as a target. I'm just looking across, the prior resistance has been broken from this level. Let's have a look at a bit more depth of what's going on here. That was the key pivotal area before. Probably the R1 is the next point of resistance sitting there as far as I can see, if we can get past this current weekly R2 level. Looking, just flat, really, isn't it? In some respects, and it's just going up steadily, pushing on. So it's really looking. I'm just seeing we've got an untouched daily pivot. There's a chance if we start breaking the current trend here, it could have a bit more retrace. It's bounced off his 21s already, but it may just come back towards those. Otherwise, R1 could be well on books there. Canadian dollar. Well, Canadian dollar got in a right turmoil yesterday with the oil price coming down. It's just it just got into a right chop, and it's given us this really horrible sort of candle yesterday. A couple of candles side by side, and really it comes from, if you just look at, I mean, a bit of a choppy old day yesterday. Oil dropped off. Not that much in real terms, but we had a retracement in the oil price, a sufficient amount to kick obviously the Canadian dollar into touch, and we saw the move back up, but it's just chopped around, and it's so choppy at the moment. It's an expanding wedge sort of pattern on the 4 hourlies here. It's certainly not clear which way it's going to go at the moment. Oil slipping a little bit at the moment on 60-minute chart, just coming off a little bit, which could see a little bit. We'll see if it comes down to more. If oil starts breaking over, we could see Canadian dollar push up there, but it's a bit holding sort of pattern at the moment, not making it particularly itself clear after having some nice days of trend. It's sitting there indecision, so pretty much marks up the market somewhat. Okay, on that note, so it may be an odd old one today, as I say, with the voting for the UK referendum on Europe, staying in Europe going on. Could be a tricky one. Be wary of the margins and spreads that you'll be seeing. I've just noticed another broker that's widened its spreads a bit this morning. Noticeably, the margins should be widening as we go to press. If they haven't, I'll be wary. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great one, and trade safely, remember. Bye for now.